So I actually brought a bingo card, and I was going to have
a bingo card?
I did. Were we accurate?
I got one.
Oh, you got one already.
Bobby Witt Jr. MVP. I swear, I don't think I've gotten a
So
bingo
what do we
in
get?
10 years.
No, I don't.
Which one are you least confident about? Kansas or Mizzou? Over under how many confusing plays there are for during the kickoff? Like, can you do this?
It feels like you failed.
I was not like the kid in high school that was good at broadcast journalism.
Right. COVID really, honestly, is part of why I quit playing. You're never washed.
You're never washed.
There's
and
other
then you could go
opportunities.
and you could play softball and pull your hamstring rounding third base.
Did you
actually
do that?
happened? Maybe threw a ball at a player.
Easton.
Not of the opposing player.
All right, everyone, welcome back to the Next Gen podcast. Today we are in a different studio. We have a lot of changes coming up, and just wanted to try something new. So today,
Oh my gosh, this seems too professional for me. Not gonna lie, I'm like looking around here, and there's lights everywhere, blue lights. I like the blue lights, by the way.
I love how you're like,
whose touch was that?
That's definitely a Ben
That was
touch. I
Ben-
did
Ben.
not do that.
Oh, well, it looks awesome in here. Yeah, we're doing something new, and we're just getting the feel for it, and I am
We
enjoying
tried to have one of our interns, Blake, on, but we don't know what was going on with his audio, so we said, we'll talk to you later. We're just going to talk to Easton and I
this.
today.
Exactly, yeah. So technical issues, and yeah, Blake was, I'll say this, Blake was a great intern. He did great with just, doing the intern show with intern Vito. His voice is made for radio. I feel like he's got that like announcer voice that sort of like draws you in and brings you in. That's what you need, and I think he was great. And that intern show was very good for them. Very stressful for me because it was the first time I was running.
It wasn't
the board.
stressful for me. I mean, you saw me. I was sitting in my pink blanket. I had my Sonic drink. I was having a great time. I was just hanging
doing
out.
the same thing. I was drinking a Sonic drink, but a blue Sonic drink.
Of course.
My I add, and just stressing on like, oh crap, I have to make this time work and this time. But at the end of the day, you just gotta. It's not. You just don't be stressed out.
I know.
Seriously. I was freaking out.
You
over
figured it out. I think you were absolutely hilarious. You and Vito had a really good back and forth for a while. I think it went really well.
Yeah.
But yeah, so no Blake today. Unfortunately, we'll have to have him a good time, another good time. But when I was preparing for this episode to do it about Blake, I was stalking his Twitter a little bit, and he posted a couple days ago I should have pulled the actual tweet up, but it was someone, hit a grand slam with a crayon-looking bat, and Patrick Mahomes with a behind-the-back already this season. Those things were not on my bingo card.
Darren Blanco hitting it with the yellow crayon.
Which was quite funny. I saw it at first and thought it was Photoshopped.
That is the best thing.
I know.
Then Bobby Witt Jr. pulling out the Pablo Sanchez bat. Oh, man, if you played backyard baseball, that was the character to use to hit some home runs if you needed it.
Exactly.
The clutch player, especially with Bobby.
But so Blake said that's on his 2024 bingo card. So I actually brought a bingo card, and I was going to have us. I did. I was going to have us fill it out, which feels like, me and my bingo. I love bingo. I have an actual bingo card. I was going to have us fill out our sports bingo card, and then just honestly just keep track of it and be like, did these funny things happen?
Okay.
So what would you put on your?
So we should share one. And just put it out.
Yeah.
Because I don't have a bingo card.
No, this is our collective bingo card.
Okay,
Easton.
and this is just for Kansas City sports?
Yeah. Well,
right,
well, you can do whatever you want, but Blake's original tweet was about Kansas City.
It's about Kansas City. I say we do it about Kansas City, too. Okay.
On brand?
Yeah, on brand. Stay on brand.
Right.
We have a free space in my ad in bingo, right?
Yeah. It's already a star. It's already done.
That's all I need.
Okay.
That's all I need.
So what would be on your 2024 bingo card? Think sports, think.
Chiefs 3-peat.
I thought about that one. That one's really bold.
That one,
It's also technically 2025, so do we I don't know those rules. I would think the sports loop, which Ben and I were talking about earlier, the sports loop of the season kind of ends realistically after March Madness. I feel like everything starts to calm down. So is our bingo card going through March Madness?
I say we do it from today till March.
Okay, so basically NFL season.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, March including or not including March Madness?
Including
and the
March
okay,
Madness.
okay.
Of course.
Oh,
Of course.
you got very
Of
angry
course.
at me. Okay, okay. So 3P,
Yeah, the 3P. Put it anywhere. You put it. Left, right, center.
and we'll just stay updated with were we accurate?
I got one.
Oh, you got one already.
Bobby Witt Jr. MVP.
I like that. Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna fill out this bingo board. I
have another Bobby Witt one.
Okay, Bobby Witt.
Sorry, I cannot multitask. Bobby Witt to record a cycle.
A cycle? Mm-hmm. Has he? I wonder, has he done that?
I don't know if he has, but he got really close earlier this summer. That night, actually, we had a remote that day.
Yeah, where he.
I know you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But he had everything but a single.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
He's gotten really close a lot of times.
Okay, we can put that.
Do you want to put Bobby Witt cycle or just like anyone?
I say Bobby Witt, maybe.
Okay.
I thought he's already had one.
He might have this season, but
we might have one already. So there we go. I'd say staying on brand with the Royals, and maybe I go into the Chiefs. Maybe. I'd say Chiefs make the postseason. Or not the Chiefs, the Royals.
Okay, I was going to say the Chiefs. I really hope so. Okay.
The Royals make the postseason.
All right, I like that.
Yeah.
I mean.
Does it have to be a home game to count for you? Royals home game in the playoffs.
Yeah, Royals home game. Yeah, make it more interesting. Because bingo's hard. I swear, I don't think I've gotten a bingo in 10 years.
No, I don't. Okay, so I go to music bingo quite often. You know this. I feel very embarrassed that I keep taking you guys. I've taken Dylan from work. Jack's been with us. I don't think Blake has gone.
Yeah, no, it was Vito.
It was intern Vito. Okay, I was going to say it's
Blake
been like
canceled.
Everyone. Yeah, well, unfortunately. it's a track record he's got started now. But like in high school when I would go, I would win 2 to 3 times a night, and I haven't won yet, and none of us have won. It must be rigged.
I don't think I've ever gotten a bingo in my lifetime.
You must not be playing enough bingo.
Exactly.
Bingo's my thing.
For real.
So what do we do if we get a bingo on our homemade bingo card?
I'd say a nice pat on the back.
Oh, I had one on the tip of my... Okay, let's go into college basketball. What do we want to add, like March Madness-wise? I think, let's say, a 15 to beat a 2.
15 to beat a 2.
It's going to happen. I feel like... I mean, it doesn't happen that often, but March Madness, anything can happen.
Or a 1 in 16.
Do you think 1 in 16?
Yeah, bat them both. Those are big upsets.
None of these bingo cards... This is just now our ideal things that we want to happen in sports, not things we actually think will happen.
Oh, no, I think will happen.
Okay.
I think it will happen. I think that. I'd say also for the Chiefs, Marquise Brown establishes himself as wide receiver 1 for the Chiefs. That's a pretty...
I hope you're wrong.
Why?
I don't know.
I think he can be. I
don't know. I feel like he's a little too...
Because there's some competition.
Unpredictable for me.
I know. There's some competition. You have Rice, and then you have Worthy. Travis Kelce's a tight end. I'm not going to include him as a wide receiver, but yeah, I think Marquise Brown establishing himself as wide receiver 1.
Okay, let's while you bring up Travis Kelce, you know me, I want to do something Taylor Swift related. What do you think we can put?
Something with Taylor Swift. Something. You're the Swiftie.
I know. Would it be crazy to say like a performance at Arrowhead or like a proposal, or do we want to just like keep it simple at like Taylor Swift over 4 home Chiefs games?
We could do that, and then maybe a proposal.
Okay, I'm gonna put it like in a corner, so it's not. No, I'm not gonna put it in a corner. I want it to be like I don't know if it's gonna happen. Mm-hmm. All right. Do we think it'll be 8?
How many do we have, by the way?
7 of like 25.
Holy cow!
I know. I told you we had time.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna start spitting.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Travis Kelce leads tight ends and wide in receiving yards. Yeah.
Realistically, how like confident are you in that?
Very confident.
Okay.
He's done it a lot.
I know. I was gonna say. Also on the paper, I have TK leads TE.
Bobby Witt Jr. home run in the postseason. I like that.
I like that, but we already have so much Bobby Witt. Like we need to like.
All right.
Right. We'll come back to it. We'll keep that as an idea if we can't think of one later.
Okay.
about a Salvi home run?
Yeah, Salvi.
Okay, there we
home run.
go. We'll do that.
Salvi.
In the post?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to have to you're going to have to write this a little neater and make a graphic of it for us to post.
Yeah, 100%.
Follow Next Gen on Instagram while we're at it, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see if there's another Royals one.
Do you want to jump over to like sporting or?
Oh, sporting.
I don't know.
Well,
I feel like
sporting is kind of they
sporting
I'll
to
say
win
it
one
in a
more
nice
game
way.
before the end of the season.
Yeah, they don't have a couple. They have a couple games left, and there's not. I mean, KC Current. I think they'll actually do this. KC Current wins the National Women's Soccer League championship.
I like that.
I like that.
Do you know that if they make it, it's being played in Kansas City
Is
this
it
year,
actually?
so they'll have a pretty good chance to win it if they get there.
Mhm.
Oh, sweet. Okay. They'll home field advantage.
Yeah, home field advantage.
So what am I writing? KC Current to
Wins.
win.
NSW National. No. NWSL.
Hosts and plays in NWSL.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
I like that. Trying to think other college. I'm
Let's
I'm
do
biased.
college football.
I'm biased.
Mm-hmm.
KU football to another bowl game. I think.
No, KU in the top 12, which would get them to the college football playoffs.
You think?
I think it's good.
See, you're being a little more risky with what we're putting on our bingo board.
put-
I'm trying
I'll-
to do things that like probably could happen.
Kansas top 20.
Okay, I like it. I like the
But
confidence.
I like Mizzou in the top. I like
Do
Mizzou.
we have to?
Of course.
No. I
Of
don't
course
like
we do. I'll write it. I'm gonna erase one and
I'll
write
put
one.
them. Okay, well, we don't want to put them next to each other because that means they both have to make it to make a bingo. So I'm gonna say MU over here.
Which one are you least confident about, Kansas or Mizzou? What's going on?
You know, I think the SEC is going to pop off this year. And like Jack said,
course it
we'll
does.
leave the SEC to deal with MU.
Oh my gosh.
So,
Okay.
you like that direct quote?
Yeah,
Let me
all right.
just...
Get some more college football.
How about one of our area local teams, one of KU, K-State, and Mizzou
Yeah,
in the playoff,
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
or two maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
One seems pretty likely.
Yeah, one does seem likely. We all knew.
Well, let's keep it likely because I feel like some of these other ones aren't that likely. So,
Yeah.
local college football to playoffs
Mm-hmm.
or to championship?
No,
Question mark?
just
playoffs?
Just playoffs. Yeah.
Okay.
It'd be crazy it'd be crazy to see one of those three teams in the
Well, a
college
couple
football
years
championship.
ago, like watching like K-State Alabama might have been my
Yeah,
Super
that
Bowl.
was crazy.
And I don't even like K-State.
But it was a darn good game. I love that game.
I just remember being like, holy, should we be cheering for K-State right now? Like me and my dad were
I
sitting on
was.
the couch.
I
Well, okay, you know
I
my
was.
deep hatred for K-State. And my dad and I were both sitting there like, oh my gosh, like this would be so iconic if K-State wins this game. So I guess I'll cheer for them right now.
Right.
And we did for like 5 minutes and then like instantly they started doing bad. And we're like, well, that's okay. We're not that sad about them losing.
And yeah, and
So.
then Deuce Vaughn just was being Deuce Vaughn and went off.
Exactly.
Yeah. So more bingo.
Sorry.
I really wish that Bobby Witt could use that bat, the Pablo Sanchez bat, because I'd gets another home run with that. But
Ooh.
I just hit the mic.
That's really
It's new studio.
That's
Sorry,
really
I'm trying-
embarrassing
I'm
and
trying-
unprofessional of
I'm
you,
trying to
Easton.
get it. I'm trying to learn everything. I can't. Do you have anything? I can't.
I don't know. We haven't. I mean, we've mentioned the Chiefs, but we have not mentioned Mahomes, which is
Oh,
kind
okay.
of silly of us.
Leads the league in. Yeah, top three in passing yards this year, especially with Worthy,
Yeah,
Marquise Brown, and Rice and Kelsey.
that's true.
I've already put Chiefs 3-peat in there.
MVP.
MVP, yeah, Mahomes MVP. Yeah, because he does that thing where he kind of he'll win the MVP, and then he won't, and then he'll win
Right.
it, and then he won't, and then I'm
Yeah.
saying that this year he will, because I mean with the weapons that he has this year is crazy.
Trying to think what else has been on like my sports mind recently.
Oh, here we go. Xavier Worthy, offensive rookie of the year. I'm spitting.
I know.
I'm
I'm just trying to write things down. Oh my goodness.
How about something with the new kickoff rule about
Yes.
Larice,
kicker's gonna
Zamet or
get-
whatever,
Yeah.
or somebody to
Luis
take one
Reese,
back?
yeah, maybe Luis Reese Zamet. Does he kick?
I don't even know if he makes the team. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I was
that
gonna
is-
say I've
yeah,
been like
it's-
hearing
but,
things
but
that,
anybody to
I think maybe,
or do we just put down for him to make the team? Like keep it simple.
or how many?
or to ever score a touchdown for the team.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like that.
How do I spell his name? My goodness.
And just it's
put
LRZ.
LRZ. Yeah, for now. Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
know who it is. I say how many over under how many
I like that.
confusing plays
Ooh.
there are for during the kickoff. Like, can you do this? Like, can you do
How,
that?
but that's
that?
like gray area. How do we like monitor that almost?
Every time somebody's like, what even is the kickoff rule? Like, is it a catch or not? Like that sort of thing. Like, is this a catch?
Okay, again, how are you gonna?
I don't know.
Do
But
you mean specifically for the Chiefs or the whole league?
the whole league? Like, is
Okay,
there
Easton, you keep track of that.
how many times people get confused during the? Because I'm already confused. I have no idea what is going on because it's just like,
Yeah.
I miss it to where you can just kick it, they run. It's like, nope, you got to kick it in this certain area in this box, and then
Okay, but like, how different is that from a lot of other sports? I think, like hockey, when they do a face-off, they have a
I
circle
know.
they're stuck in. So
this is football. Because
So,
I need
this
I
this
can't.
is football.
I'm already using my brain enough with like, this
Oh.
should be in man zone. Like they should run the ball. I can't be like special teams can't be confusing me. Like
Fair enough. Okay, I've told you I'm on my college football journey.
Right.
Of can I play it? And
Oh.
I am new to football in general. I wasn't a football fan until like
Coach Deggy wins the college football championship.
It's the goal, but it's gonna be like a long time coming.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to pitch in to help me buy an Xbox, it'd be really helpful.
Go fund me.
It's literally the second time I brought that up. It's actually embarrassing how much I want one.
Yeah.
I lost my train of thought.
You're
Never
talking
mind.
about college football play or the game or something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I didn't realize how much thinking goes into it. I was just like, I can watch football and like understand, like, oh yeah, they're playing this play. This is what's happening because they wanted a lot of yards. They wanted to go deep. Like, I got it. But then actually, me being like the quarterback and like figuring out where do I need to throw and like, okay, I need to make sure that like I still have my blockers in front of me and like, is he open yet? And like, all of that is a lot of thinking. And I
Yeah.
like the whole time I've been playing it have been like, wow, like. Football boys are way smarter than I
Welcome
give
to
them
video
credit.
games. Like
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah.
Like it's been a minute.
Oh my gosh, and I was getting so into it. Like I stood up at one point and like threw my hands in the air, got my hand caught in the fan. Like I've literally I understand the hype now.
Yeah,
I
you-
get it. I totally get it.
Okay, how many spots we got left?
6.
6? Oh man, we could think of 6, right?
Okay, how about this one? I'm just going through Sports Radio 810's Twitter at this point.
Yeah.
How about former KU tight end Mason Fairchild receiving yards?
How many receiving yards he has?
Yeah.
Like
Just to have I don't know how many. He's playing with the Saints.
he's playing with the Saints. Is he starting?
I don't know.
Okay, maybe. I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Not a
Ben?
fan of that one.
No. I don't know. Here, let me think.
Here, I have an idea for one. How about next gen to have over what's a good viewer goal?
Viewer goal?
Yeah, to put on our bingo card. I feel like that's on brand.
100 viewers a month.
I don't know. Ben, thoughts? Do you think we can do it as Mr. Podcast?
Sure.
Sure.
I have one for you. I was thinking about I've been watching Hard Knocks, right?
Yeah.
And Austin Booker is playing for the Bears, and he looks like he looks pretty good. He looks like he's going to play. About a sack number for him for the season.
Okay, I like that.
Okay.
Austin Booker.
I don't know,
How many
4.5.
sacks?
4.5.
Yeah.
Let's do 4.5. That seems like a medium.
Okay. And we're going to put our views at 100.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Well, we better start promoting a little bit.
Yeah, seriously.
Got like
I
4
mean-
more. You can do it.
Let me think. We already got current.
We have the Royals. We have the Chiefs. We've done a little bit of our 3 local teams. Do you want to do anything high school?
High school.
Yeah.
I mean, Liberty North High School goes back to the state championship.
Okay.
Do that.
Why not?
Yeah, in football.
I don't know North's team. Like my
Liberty North is dang good at football.
Where'd you go?
Park Hill, up north.
Are you just a Liberty North fan?
Well,
or?
no, like I've paid attention. I like high school football, so
I try to pay attention, but it's hard.
It's hard because there's so many teams, and it's a little confusing. But Liberty North has been good for a lot of years, like since I was in high school.
My high school sucked at football, and then we did really okay while I was there, and then now they haven't done so well anymore. But
oh, really?
It was like my group of buddies had like our age group had the most like college football players and stuff like that in a minute. You got one?
Got one. Chiefs plus 11 wins.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to say for another high school football one, Derby to win the state championship for 6A Kansas football.
Okay.
They always win it.
Okay. Just do it.
Honestly, it's pretty like again, when I was in high school, I think that they played in the state championship all 4 years and won it like 2 or 3 of them.
I got one.
What?
Mahomes does another behind the back pass.
I was thinking about that.
It's a good one in an actual game.
Yeah, in an actual game. And we filled it up? Mm-hmm. Boom. There we go.
Okay, so I'm trying to catch up with all my writing.
Yeah.
You're going to have such a good time trying to read this later because...
100%.
All right.
I'll have time.
You will.
I'll have plenty of time.
Well, what else is new? I feel like... So now we know what we're looking forward to for the season.
Yeah.
What did you want to get into?
I kind of want to look like back into the people that we've interviewed so far.
Okay. A little recap.
Yeah, a little recap. Just because we've had some episodes come out with, a couple of the interns. And then I liked the Jackson episode a lot. Just because... Beztek, yes. Just hearing him about, like, the statistician and him getting a picture with LeBron is crazy. It's all about putting yourself out there, is what Jackson said. And
it's exactly what we're doing.
Exactly. And I think that, what he is doing with his podcast with Field of 68, I kind of looked at it. I stalked him on Instagram a little bit.
So we're both Instagram stalkers now.
No, come on now. Not yet. But I just looked at some of his stuff and thought it was very interesting on how they clip stuff, how they do that. Because I've been trying to like learn and how to elevate my editing skills and stuff like that. So not to say I'm going to be copying them, but I kind of want to... It's inspiration, but also about Jackson's sort of... If you go back in the episode, he's talking about choosing college sports or broadcasting because that's what a lot of athletes... That's what a lot of athletes like try and like think of is whenever they're trying to go to college, like do they want to go towards the athletic route, or do they want to go into the broadcast route? And it's a really hard decision, I feel like, just because you don't want you're doing something you love, which is sports, every summer, every fall, every winter, whatever, every year for like 15 years, and then you're being told to, I don't think you can do this more than 15 years, and you have to stop doing that. It's tough because
I think, and this is like not something like this is not like a piece of good advice or anything, but I like personally feel like you worked so hard to reach this goal of being a college athlete, and then if you can't get it, whether it's from injury or like for me a big part of it was I didn't want to go to school at like the places that were like they didn't offer the majors I wanted at the places I could play. It feels like you failed. And that's a really weird way to like...
But you feel like that, but you didn't fail.
You didn't fail, but it's a really weird way to end a college career of like playing a sport. I feel like there's 3 groups of people, like, senior night, last game. There's the group that are like, cool, I was a high school athlete. I've already signed. I'm going to be a college athlete. I'm not done with this sport. Senior night, last game for this team, but I'm not done. Awesome. There's the group of people who are like, cool, I just played in high school because I loved it. I don't want it to be anything past something I did for fun in high school. I'm okay with this being my last game. And then there's the group of people who might be in that, like, at least this was for me. I don't know if you ever felt like this, but I was like, definitely like, I wanted to be a college athlete. I tried. I didn't succeed. Like, it was almost like a really bittersweet moment of like, well, it was not bittersweet. It was, a great night to celebrate, like, last game. But, like, this is it. And I remember that entire time being like, this doesn't feel like it. It felt so, I don't know. And, like, now, like, watching my brother play and going out in the backyard and playing catch with him, it's like playing catch with my brother is, like, bittersweet now because I miss it so much and I don't know how to hold on to it.
I don't think if you think that you failed,
I don't think I failed.
Or if you think that you just, like, you just miss it, that is completely fine. I feel like.
Yeah, that's why I decided to work in sports, so I didn't have to really give it up, just like switch my role.
Right. And I think that I didn't have that, like, senior game, and I hate to bring it up. Like, COVID. I feel like I bring it up a lot to people. It's like I didn't have, like, a.
No, I get it.
Senior year in sports.
No, I totally understand it.
Yeah, like, I feel like I bring it up a lot, but I feel like I didn't have that. So, like, I didn't have that feeling of, like, I didn't miss it. It was just, like, forced, like, you're not going to have it. You. Yeah, so I don't know what my senior season could have been. I could have hit for 400 like Bobby Witt, and we would have known. And then I've been like,
I'm going to been the next Bobby Witt, Easton.
I could be. And I would have played college sports. I wouldn't be doing the broadcast route.
Right.
There is so many things that had to happen. Like, I didn't, like, if I played high school or college baseball, would I have gone to Arkansas State and done all the things there? And then maybe I wouldn't have ended up here. Like, I still would have been, like, trying to do baseball. So that's true. That's an interesting thing to.
Did COVID and stopping baseball, like playing baseball, kind of help move you into a broadcast role?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Because, and that is a great point because I felt like I was not like the kid in high school that was good at broadcast journalism.
Right. Really?
Right. Yeah, no. I was like sort of like, I like doing it. I like the commentating, but the editing and the creative ideas couldn't like flow in my brain. But then once that happened and I didn't have baseball as a other thing on my mind.
Right.
I feel like it sort of allowed me to be more creative, and I went out and got stories about like the COVID. Like I interviewed a nurse that was giving information about it, and then I also went out safely to people's like place and
I like the clarification.
Like and interview them how their process has been through the whole pandemic and stuff. So it allowed me to be more creative in that way. So yeah.
See, I was already kind of doing sports journalism stuff in high school when COVID was going on, but COVID really, honestly, is part of why I quit playing, because over COVID, a lot of my like girlfriends still on the team, they were doing their own thing. They were, going to keep working out and everything like that. But for me, I was like, I really jumped on journalism and taking pictures at that time. And then during the off season and during COVID, all my friends at like club softball became really, really close, got really, really strong. They'd been working outside all summer and everything. And I came back and was like, I haven't been doing that. And I've been working at journalism, and now I have this awesome like opportunity, and I got to take pictures on the sideline at every game, which it was a weird, like, I'm giving one thing up, but I'm okay about it because it means I have time for something else that I love, and that's like a new thing. So I guess COVID honestly helped my transition.
Yeah.
But I mean, in high school, I was never on broadcast or anything like that, which is really weird that I've now touched like every little part. But in high school, I did like sideline photography and some story writing for sports for like our yearbook and newspaper, which honestly worked out because I never missed during COVID. So I was a junior when COVID started. So baseball season was messed up junior year, and then all of senior year was pretty messed up. And I never missed a home football game or anything like that. And I had so many friends being like, oh my gosh, can you get me like a media pass pretty much to get to go to the basketball game on a Friday night? I want to go to senior night. And I was like, oh, sorry, I can't.
Yeah, sorry, you can't. They're trying to use you. They're trying to get you to
Besides for the actual players, I was like one of the only students who got to like go to home football games on Friday nights. And it was like such a weird, like the stands were pretty empty. The fans weren't there. The students weren't there, but parents, I mean, like a couple of them could and everything, of course. But it ended up really, I just dove into it, and it took off from there.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So if I feel I'm gonna go back in it and then sort of wrap that up.
Yeah.
So if you feel like you're having to make the tough decision between playing sports or doing broadcast, playing sport ball. If you're having that conflict in your head and you're feeling like you're gonna fail if you pick this one thing, you shouldn't. Like take me as an example. If you never did this, there is definitely opportunities that are down the way, and
you're never washed.
You're never washed.
There's
and then you could go and you could play softball and pull your hamstring rounding third base.
Did you
actually
do that?
happened?
Oh,
actually happened.
You know that's why we don't have like a station softball team or something like that, because they're afraid too many of us would take it too competitively. Someone was telling me that.
Definitely
I don't remember who it was.
Some people, me included, because I
think Lebo was telling me that like we used to do like a turkey bowl something or other around Thanksgiving, and too many people from the station like Boger would casually go like, you know, pull a hamstring or something.
I can see Luke. And Zach.
Luke and Zach would take it. Those are two of our sales guys. Would take it so far, and we would have so much fun.
Yeah,
like it would be a problem.
I think Paul would be another salesperson. Would just kind of be the guy that's kind of there and kind of being like the guy that's there for you.
He would be like calm. He's like a third base coach vibes. You know what I mean? Like hands on his hips, just watching it, like telling you how it's going.
You know, like Will Ferrell in Kicking and Screaming. If you've ever seen that movie, that would be Paul.
That is way too perfect of a description.
Yeah,
I love it. Who else would be there? Who's the coach from the Benchwarmers?
The Benchwarmers. Mm-hmm. Oh,
do you know like the vibes I'm giving though?
Yeah, Gus Bus.
That would be.
That'd be a good.
I feel like Lebo.
Mm-hmm. That'd be a good Lebo. Yeah.
He's like, come on, guys, we got to put this together. We got to do something. Either him or Gabe.
Yeah, him or Gabe.
I feel like Gabe could be it.
Yeah, but
Alex, you were a softball player, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I was just thinking about this. Back in the day, we did have a softball team, and I remember we had George Brett like worked in the office, so we were always trying to get him to come out and play.
Imagine.
And that was not going to happen.
No.
But we got pretty close to getting BMAX, getting Brian McRae out there.
Okay.
Really?
But he was afraid. He was afraid that he's like, I can't hit a slow pitch. And I'm like, I'm sure you can. You're going to murder a slow pitch.
Yeah.
It's so different.
But I think it was really that he was afraid he was going to like hurt someone, that he was going to hit a pitcher or something like that.
Fair
Oh
enough.
yeah. I got hit in the shin once in slow pitch softball.
I have scars.
Does not feel good. Does not feel good. But you imagine if you got George Brett. It'd be Gret. What would it be? Gret.
What?
I'm trying to like flip his name. Like Gret. Borge.
Oh,
It'd be
okay.
that.
My
So
brain
just
wasn't
flip his
working.
name and sort of make it that
I
way.
think someone would recognize him.
Oh no!
It's
just
George Brett.
just put a mustache on him and make him and just and he'll be fine.
Like a fake mustache?
Like a fake mustache, he'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Watch him swing once, and you'll be like, oh, got it.
That is George. That is Hall of Famer
You're
George
like, wait,
Brett.
this name sounds really confusing all of a sudden. I feel like I've seen this guy before. I don't know who he is, though.
Then he's got the pine tar all up on his back, and then we're like measuring and stuff. This doesn't look like George.
Easton, I feel like you'd be the guy to take to like an intramural game. Like you would be the one taking it heavy. Like you would be.
Oh man.
Well, okay.
This is what happened during basketball. Oh
What?
God, I played basketball last year for during the summer with a bunch of my friends, and I flew through one of those separating walls.
Oh,
I
yeah.
split it open.
Easton.
Because I tried to block somebody, and then I may or may not,
Allegedly.
maybe threw a ball at a player.
Easton.
Not of the opposing player, because he was being a not so nice person.
I was like, I'm like watching the wheels turn in your head right now. Like how
The
what
hamster
should I
wheels
say
are
here?
going. It's just going.
I played intramurals, basketball, and volleyball, and then co-ed basketball with Bez that we interviewed. And for our all-girls basketball team, we got to play on Allen Field House. Like on...
That's lit.
Yeah. Did we lose? Yes. But I personally have made a shot.
So you made a shot at Allen Fieldhouse.
I have.
I haven't. So
See, I'm better at basketball than you.
You have that over me, so that's great.
We were playing against another sorority, and our chef came, our house mom came. We had a packed house. Not packed, obviously, but like
It's buzzing. Everybody's got the newspaper. Oh,
we should have done that. That would have been so epic.
Yeah.
back to Blake again. He is his fraternity's intramural like captain or like I don't even know.
I wish
something
we.
like that.
We're gonna. We're gonna get him next.
I know. So maybe we'll
week.
have to talk to him about putting together the 8-10 team.
I hope it's just maybe, hopefully. That would have to go through so many hoops. We'd have to sign waivers.
Yeah.
Something that says, if you pull your hamstring via Easton, you will, we cannot get in trouble. And I'll be like, fine.
No workers' comp for this.
No workers' comp. There's a picture of me with my pulled hamstring. It's bruised.
I don't want to
like,
see it.
Everything.
I don't want to see it.
Yeah, it's not good. All right.
I feel like we're out of time at this point. We accomplished it.
Yeah, we
did this even without Blake. We could sit down and talk, just the two of us.
Right.
So this is what we came to do.
This is what we did it. We did it. Yeah, we did it.
Well, until next week, I guess we'll have to wait and have Blake on another time. But thanks for hanging out with us today and filling out our bingo card. And Easton, you want to send us out?
Yeah, follow Next Gen on Instagram and follow 810 Sports Radio.
TikTok.
Sports
We're putting
Radio.
all the TikToks out there. So if you want to see the teasers, they're honestly my favorite parts of the show.
Yeah.
Me and Easton sit and Easton and I, wow, grammar.
Yeah.
It's
fine.
It's fine. Journalism student, it's fine. Sit and watch those teasers over and over and over and over. And I just sit there cracking up. And the whole sales pitch is probably like, what are they doing? What are they watching?
Yeah, they're goofing off.
Yeah. So follow us to watch those.
Follow us on Instagram, TikTok as well, and get the extra content there. So yeah.
Sweet.
All right.
All right. Until next time.